What if the secret to building wealth wasn't earning more or cutting your daily matcha, but doing less instead? Minimalism changed my finances, not by owning less, but by learning to keep more. Once I stopped chasing more stuff, my wealth increased drastically. I literally went from debt to financial independence and finally felt free. So in this video, I'm going to share 9 minimalist habits that quietly make you rich. And the first one alone helped me save thousands, so let's start there. Habit number 1, spend intentionally. The biggest difference between minimalists and everybody else, they spend intentionally. That's why their money goes further. I used to go shopping every payday and buy new clothes and shoes, whether I needed them or not. And it wasn't the biggest purchases that drained me, it was the small ones that I kept making out of habit. Looking back now, that was such a waste. Even now, some of those clothes are still sitting in my wardrobe with tags on them. After watching the minimalism documentary, I realised I had way more stuff than I needed. So I decided to start asking myself one simple question before buying anything. Does this add value, or am I just buying it to feed a habit? That one question saved me over £200 that month, and it made me realise how much I was wasting on things I didn't even use. So before making your next purchase, ask yourself the same question, and if it doesn't add value, don't buy it. And once you start spending intentionally, something weird happens. You start wanting less, which brings me to my next habit. Habit number 2, the 72-hour rule. Impulse spending feels good until it doesn't. That dopamine hit you get from checking out fades fast, and then the regret set in. I used to see something I wanted and buy it immediately. Now, I wait 72 hours before buying anything non-essential. At first, that wait drove me crazy. I mean, it felt a bit long, but it taught me something powerful. Most of what I thought I wanted was just impulse. So now, if I'm shopping online and I see something I want, I leave it in my cart, and 9 times out of 10, I realise I don't even want it. For example, last year, I almost bought a £200 North Face puffer jacket. I left it in my cart, and 3 days later, I completely forgot about it. Waiting doesn't just save money, it builds discipline, and it stops you chasing quick dopamine hits. Minimalists don't resist temptation, they outweight it. And that discipline matters, especially when you're constantly surrounded by other people's highlight reel. Habit number 3, avoid comparison. This one quietly drains your bank account. Comparison. We all know comparison is the thief of joy, but it's also the thief of your savings account. Social pressure is expensive. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. I was constantly buying things just because everybody else had them. I even ended up in debt trying to keep up with everybody else. Studies have even shown that 30% of people end up spending more just to keep up with what they see on social media, whether it be buying last minute tickets to Cowboy Carter or buying items from their influencer's favourite haul. Trust me, it all adds up fast. But once I stopped comparing myself, I finally started getting ahead. I focused on my own goals, I built confidence in my own lane, and everybody else's lifestyle just became background noise. I know it's easier said than done, but don't compare yourself to others. Instead, lean into what makes you special. You're literally one of one. And when you stop comparing yourself, your money starts working for you, not your ego. And once you stay focused in your own lane, it's easier to buy quality over quantity. And that leads me to my next habit. Habit number 4, buy once, buy well. Here's the truth, cheap can actually be expensive. I used to think I was being smart by buying the cheapest version of everything, but it just meant I ended up replacing them more often. Then I started buying quality, a good laptop, wardrobe staples, durable cookware. It cost me more upfront, but it saved me thousands over time. I used to buy £20 headphones from Amazon every year. Now I've had the same £100 pair for over 3 years, and I haven't had to replace them once. That's £100 saved without even trying. So when it comes to bigger purchases, invest in the quality up front. Yes, it is more expensive, but if you take shortcuts, you get cut short. When you buy better, you buy less, and that's how minimalism protects your wallet. But once you start buying better, it's easy to fall into another trap. Thinking better always means more expensive. And this is where my next habit can quietly sneak in. Habit number 5, avoid lifestyle inflation. Lifestyle inflation is so sneaky. It's when your spending increases as your income increases. When I first started earning more money, I started upgrading my lifestyle, shopping at Gucci instead of Zara, eating at Nobu instead of STK. It felt like progress, but it was just disguised pressure, because the more I upgraded, the more I needed to maintain it. And suddenly, I wasn't any freer than I was before. So now, anytime my income increases, I keep my lifestyle the exact same and I invest the difference. I know it's tempting to celebrate every pay rise or bonus with buying a new car or moving to a nicer apartment, but every upgrade just delays your freedom. Think about it like this. Every time you chase an upgrade, you're just moving your finish line further and further away. So when your income grows, just redirect the surplus to saving and investing. The rich don't upgrade, they accumulate freedom. And once you stop upgrading for the sake of it, you can finally redirect your money to what actually matters, which brings me to my next habit. Habit number 6, prioritize experiences over stuff. For years, I used to chase things thinking that the next purchase would make me feel successful. But what I started to realise is things fade, but experiences are forever. Now, I spend most of my money on things like travel, learning, experiences with my friends, not to treat myself, but because those moments actually add value to my life and make me happy. Last year, instead of buying a new phone, I took a business course, and that knowledge increased my income by 10%. So instead of spending money on material things, prioritize spending on experiences that will bring you joy or expand your mind, whether that be girls' trips, books, or even great conversation over a nice dinner with friends. Your memories, not your purchases, will be what enriches your life. Minimalism isn't about restriction. It's about investing in what expands you, not what expires. But even the best experiences can't feel good if your space or your mind is cluttered. Habit number 7, declutter and sell unused items. What if your clutter was actually a pile of cash? I used to hold on to everything. And if you're from the Caribbean, I'm sure you can relate to your mum telling you to buy it and put it down for later. But later never came. So I ended up with a pile of unwanted clothes and shoes and gadgets, all in the name of being prepared. The truth is, I wasn't prepared, I was attached. I wasn't building security, I was building clutter. So I started selling my unused items on eBay. My space felt lighter and my finances got stronger. So if you've accumulated a lot of stuff, you can sell your unused items too. Go through your space and declutter. Then you want to pick one category, whether it's clothes, gadgets, or books. Choose a platform, eBay or Vinted are good options. Sell your items online, then save or invest the proceeds. Decluttering isn't just tidying up, it's freeing up cash for your financial goals. And if you really want to protect your peace and your wallet, it's time to take minimalism digital. Habit number 8, digital minimalism. One of the biggest sources of clutter isn't in your home, it's in your phone. You're constantly getting notifications of emails or social media, and it's all with people trying to sell you something. Once I unsubscribed from marketing emails, muted influencers who made me want to spend, and cleaned up my digital space, the FOMO disappeared. Now, my mind feels clearer and my purse feels fuller. Protect your attention at all costs and your finances will follow. So try unsubscribing from 5 marketing emails today, or mute an influencer who triggers spending. These minimalist habits aren't flashy, but they quietly build wealth while keeping your life simple. Minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's about direction. The less I chased, the more I attracted. That's how I quietly built wealth, one intentional choice at a time. And if you want to build wealth the simple way, check out my other video on frugal habits that save you thousands. It's a perfect follow-on from this one. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more videos on money and building wealth. And remember, stay rich in mindset and the money will follow. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.